Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Harebrained Games. Today we're going to do an unboxing of a premier expansion pack, the mother of all expansions. It is Space Empires 4X, all good things, implying must come to an end, and that seems to be the case in this regard. This long-running series that started back in 2011, which even then the designer suggested he had been working on this design for 20 years beforehand, has came to fruition, after which several expansion packs, Close Encounters, Replicators, also came out, and now we have the culmination of all these things in one happy, peppy box. So without further ado, let's open the box up. Let's simulate as if I had just opened the box up and show you what's inside. The Master Rulebook. This is important, which we'll understand for later. It encompasses everything, living rules, decades, literally decades of tweaks and refinements and additions and enhancements and go-overs and large bananas and crepes, Suzettes, etc. But everything you need here. The latest and greatest, the absolute awesome solo and co-op scenarios. This is a very, very thick book. Everything for player counts from 1 to 4. Everyone's going to have a merry little Christmas playing these with all the different additions, alien expand. I mean, so many. They've improved on the bots, improved on the solo, variety of challenges, lots and lots of rules and variations, etc. This is really sort of a Space Empires toolkit as well as anything else. And then, not only that, but you have separated this card manifest, which has lots and lots of information about the various cards, additions, enhancements, modifiers, deep thoughts. These are the deep thoughts. Again, fully formed from all of the manuals that have gone before it. You get the competitive scenario book, so not only do you get the solo guide and all the extra helps, you get the competitive scenario book, and that as well has lots and lots of information. No solo competitive, huh? I guess you fight against yourself in other ways. But yeah, just huge wealth of improvements. Then you have updated charts. We have the research charts with the base empires. We've got more base empires. There's alternate empires. Again, so many variations that a lot of these you're going to use a subset of these per game, and then a nice sheet that tells you all about the terrain that culminated from all the different expansion packs. You can use it with just the base game and just ignore the parts that are. It annotates well which parts are for expansions, which are not. So I think you'll. But again, having this, I would not want this without having everything, to be honest, as much of an investment as that is, but it's still worth every penny, despite the fact that it's probably a little pricey to get all 4 things if you don't have anything. The bot player aid, that's new. Then we have new sheets. As you know, Space Empires 4X is a game about space exploration and a throwback to a more civilized age when pen and pencil ruled the day, and lots of things happened in your mind when you played games. But you've got the updated production sheets if you use facilities, and then you've got the version if you don't use facilities. And then, of course, technology sheets, all basically updated to cover everything you could possibly want from all of the things that have gone before it, that preceded it. Replication, that's another, or replicators. This is another example of a side, additional facilities that have been created since the original 2011 version, the Replicators expansion. And so if you want to play with that, you've got all of that set up for you as well. Fleet challenge, there's two more civilizations, and so you could play with 2 extra colors beyond what comes in the original. So we've got that. We've got more number tokens. These are for this with different pensions. Again, the new colors are a yellow like butterscotch and olive-ish. I don't know my colors. And then you have new things. Supernote. Oh, we already have the folds in space. Pigs in space. That would be a good add-on. That would be a good spoof. And then again, you've got your dilithium crystals, Captain. Quantum filament. So if you're not satisfied, that will help you gain fulfillment. All right, and then more. So yeah, lots and more. Ooh, plasma storm. Plasma. Baggins. And then, yep, here's the new civilization. All the standard tokens. You've got the olive civilization, what a discourse that is. And then you've got extra tokens beyond that, extra chits, sorry, that cover the new and the old all together. And then for the previous 4 colored generations, you've got the extra units available, and those will be folded in to the original Space Empires, and yet another one. So yeah, all good things. Yeah, there's all good things in here. Ooh, morale. Who doesn't want a little morale on occasion? And then, yeah, these I didn't understand what they were, but one of the scenarios shows how to use them in a way that helps you be able to see your side better. I don't know, but either way, I'm intrigued by it. Then we have paper baggies, galactic baggies for everyone's enjoyment. And then we have additional cards, again, crew cards, basically boosts more of the same. So many things to boost. Crew cards and extra cards. You've got scenarios. And so you're going to be playing a lot of different, there's so much variety here. Look at that stack of stuff. And finally you get resource cards, more resource cards. Ooh, where no man has gone before. I am no man. All right, and that's what we have in that. Now, just to give you a contrast, all these things look mighty. The original Space Empires, some of you are going to cringe, some of you are like, whatever. I actually took all of the expansions, and I'm going to glue that back on, and all of them had the original pieces and components and all that, and I split it over the course of 2 boxes so that I could keep a little more semblance of order. I also arranged with the chit counters, and so I'm going to be adding yet another. I don't think I'm going to do a 3rd box. I think I'm just going to keep the all good things. But yeah, there's a lot here. This is, again, it's a toolkit. But what is a good thing, what makes me happy, is that according to the information available from what I've understood, very little of this, like some of the cards replace others, but for the most part they're additive. However, those manuals that you saw, all of the paperwork, not the card work, but the paperwork, all of those paperwork things that you saw down here, these extra books and all of that is effectively a summary for the rest for all of these. So all of these previous rule books and scenarios and sheets and all of that can go away and instead be replaced by this, which makes me super happy, particularly the coherent master rulebook, which I think is going to be my favorite of them all. And so everything here covers everything there, and the new sheets as well. So if you haven't had a chance to experience it and you want to get into it, I can tell you after the last, wow, it's been a couple decades now, or at least parts of a couple decades, that this is a game to end all games for anyone who wants an epic space 4X game. You can do no better. So anyway, that's review territory. This is an unboxing, but I digress. Anyway, take care, and we'll see you next time on Harebrained Games.